He's a businessman and controversy follows him around, and especially with women. His name is Nico Matlala, and he's in our studio today. Good evening. Welcome to the show. Talk to me. My name is Letabo Joy Matato. Nico, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm fine, and you, Letabo?
I'm very well. Welcome to our show.
I'm very happy to be here.
It's going to be a very exciting 1 hour. Yes.
I hope you see that.
You know why? Because you are always in the papers, media, everywhere. People talk about you. Why? Are you making your life to be so accessible to everyone and anyone that you become the topic day and night?
Not really. I don't. Actually, some of people, they say I'm an attention seeker.
Are you?
No, I'm not.
That's exactly what people say.
Yeah, that's what they think, and which is not true. I never even imagined myself be in this position whereby I'll be an attention to the media and actually to the social network that they are busy posting or talking in the newspaper, whatever. But nonetheless, I just found myself being there, and I don't know how.
Ile wa rogola wa re ke nyaka go ba celebrity.
Asinto ke batlile na ke batla ba le private life. You understand? My dream is to say ke nyaka go ira business e le goreng a ba tsebe the person, the owner of the company. Or if I have now like a production company, they will never know who ke amang. Those kind of stuff. Ke be ke batla ba, you know,
Behind the
yeah, so it happens I was on the limelight.
How do you think you got there?
Sure, it all started with my former relationship, and which I was not really happy of.
I was about to ask which one. Maybe I should. Which one?
No, it started with KB, and that's when exposure started. Which I was not really happy. I've been called in those names, you know. I remember one journalist told me that, you know, medias, they can make you and destroy you.
Yeah,
and,
definitely.
And I was like, yeah, don't be excited that they call you a billionaire. Okay, Ben 10 Blesser by then. When I was in KB, they were calling me Ben 10 Blesser.
Oh, was she older than you?
No.
Why were you referred as a blesser?
I don't know.
Because you were giving money?
No, I'm not even sure who came up with that. And we're just having a normal relationship, nothing to do with exchanging of money.
What is, maybe let's do this. What is normal to you? What is normal relationship to you?
Normal. It's to love each other, go out and, you know, spoil each other. It's normal.
So you were spoiling her a lot?
Yeah, just normal.
You know what I'm Nico, listen, I'm trying to get why so much attention into your relationships. So now when you said the word blesser, it brought the idea to say blessers usually are known to be giving a huge amount of money to their girlfriends and taking them to Dubai, you know, taking them overseas and everything. So I'm trying to get the sense of why other people would have called you a blesser then. Before we got to know you, why were you called a blesser?
The reason being why I was called that name is just because of maybe the status, the companies that I'm running. Maybe they thought because of the car, my car that she was driving, they thought maybe I gave her those cars, you know. Then they have that mentality. I bless KB. She was independent. She knew how to take care of herself.
Okay, maybe let's not talk much about her, but rather you and your actions towards her, or rather all your relationships, rather, because we're getting to know the real Nico now. Who is the real Nico growing up?
That's a big question. I'm just a normal person.
You like the word normal, and I'm not going to let you get away with it.
Okay, I'm a business person, and I'm a hustler. You understand? So, I'm a one person. I like challenges. You understand? So, if one would say do this, I would never say I can't do it. So, in short, life it was not revolving around medias until exposure because of one person, which now they started looking after this one. So as a life lembone, which there are people out there who are moneyed, who has money, but no one knows about them. Baba Jorombat, Baba bless Ambat, no one knows about it. So that unfortunate part of I dated somebody who's well known, and it got attention. Got the money for sure loaded cloak, and then which is a normal thing.
Or to be loaded?
It's a normal thing.
It's a normal thing to be loaded?
Yes.
Also?
It's just a normal life, you know.
To be loaded?
Yeah, to be, to be loaded.
How loaded are you?
I cannot disclose how loaded am I, and...
Are you rich? Are you wealthy?
No, I'm fine.
Are you rich? Are you wealthy?
Do you want me to answer both, one of them?
They should be one. You can't be both. If you are rich, you are rich. If you are wealthy, you are wealthy. You can't be both at once.
Okay, let me choose one. I'm rich.
You are rich?
Yes.
Are we going to be wealthy, or are we going down to poor? Or normal, or like the normal class of people? Where are we now?
I'm still normal now.
You had many girlfriends, and we're gonna get into that. But hence the question: where are we after those girlfriends? Because if you've been blessing people, that's money.
Yeah. There's been
so
a lot
the question is business coming in as much as the girlfriends are coming in?
Remember now, when you get to be only attention, I'm not happy of saying that I got attention of having girlfriends and whatnot. It also withdrawn some business guys towards me, or no, you know what, we're not going to be engaging ourselves with somebody or at attention, and then whereby LEBO, you know what, one way or another you need to choose to be in your business or in this game, and whatnot. Whereas it was not a game, it happened to be a relationship. So they didn't understand it. That's why they withdrawn. And I wouldn't say after being exposed I made billions. No, I lost a lot of clients. I've lost a lot of business people. They said, no, how would you get to be famous with things that are not relevant? Like things that they won't make you to have more money. They will just, yeah. Because now remember, when they read, they read what they see there. Or no, you fought with this one, you did this one, you did this one. Hey, brother, we have to, just let you go. And we can.
What businesses are you in? Udiang. Kya go bolela ka business. Udiang. Rem go tsoga forogo or ke dikgwebo ntjaka. Udiang Nico.
I'm into construction.
Wa ga ditse.
Yeah.
Lema bridge.
With house, with buildings also. I do civil also. So anything to do with building, that's me there. That's my flow.
So that has been your business throughout?
Yeah, I've been doing that, and I've been designing or developing website also. So those kind of things that I had, your security in that one. So that's why I said I lost a lot of
security as well.
Yeah, I have a security company.
So you already said 3 things. I'm trying to.
Yeah, and I have a production company also.
Okay.
Which no one knew about that until recently. Now I just said, let me engage myself with my business and stop this thing of love life and whatever, because of it's the thing that made me to, to backslide a bit and then lack of making money. Because since then, all those dramas that were happening, they took all my attention. It took all my clients. Actually, it's like drama back. So I lost a lot of people, and I'm so much happy now because I'm focused.
Do you regret?
So much.
Which part?
Part of being out there. Part of being, I don't regret to be out there. I regret to be out there by things that they are not relevant, like relationship things. There's not something that you can be proud of. So that I'm there because of I dumped this one, I dated this one. No, it's not something that you should be happy of. And however, when people they meet me, you're our biggest friend, I was like, no. Let me tell you something. Don't be proud of what I'm doing. And it's not that I loved it. No. Then it hurts me. I got famous of stupid stuff. Relationship. It was better if they could have said, oh, we saw Nico giving the kids their needs. Which I do that, but now the newspaper, they're not looking for that. They're looking for who are you, who's your next target? And which is the wrong thing.
Nico Matlala. to talk to me, yeah, Matlala bolela le ena Nico Matlala. Re tsamaile go butsisha putso gore wa itshola na. Go dilo tse dintsi tse ile gore di direle.
Yes, so much so. I do regret. Mostly that I regret is to be out there with the wrong things, you know, whereby I could have been out there with right things, like giving out jobs to people, trying to help community, you know, doing stuff that it will also benefit the community.
But do you do those things?
I do. At this moment, as out of record when we were talking, I said I had a production company whereby I get kids who has talent and help them to go out there and take out their talent. Not long ago, I had this competition of Nico Matlala challenge singing. So where I was giving out 2,000 for anyone who knows how to sing. Which it was good. I saw a lot of students bringing up their clip and whatnot. I posted them on my Instagram. So I saw a lot of support from the viewers. They were voting for those kids which one can sing. Therefore, I realized, okay, there are kids who are talented there, but they don't have people who can, you know, assist them to be where they want to be. Most of them, they want to be out there exposing their talent and whatnot, but they cannot because of some of the artists. They don't even thinking of assisting them. Yeah. They think, oh, okay, no man, you're just a poor guy from rural area. We're not even concerned about you. But you find them, they want to steal their talent. They want to steal their music, saying that you cannot go anywhere. Just sell me the beat, whatever, stuff like that. So I was there on the picture to say, look, you can do it. It's not over until God says so.
Yeah. You are known for dating celebrities. You went from one celebrity to another, and from there to another celebrity. These days, it's very easy to become a celebrity because if you are on Instagram and you've got many followers, you become an instant celebrity. Mm-hmm. How was that for you? Having to, was it something that you said, look, I'm only interested with certain kind of women that are known, that are out there, outside? Because if you are only known to be dating a particular circle, for you it will be celebrities. Is that what you said you were going to do? How did you move from one to another?
That's the same thing. I had an interview today, 2:00, whereby they were talking about this thing. Nico like dating only celebrity. I refused. I said no. There's no such. It happens when I'm in the midst of them. It happens when the area I'm staying, maybe I'm running into I just go to the mall. I find, oh, there, Lerato, what's up? How are you? I'm fine. What's your name? I'm acting. Oh, I didn't know about that. You know, which Nas na motho wa TV most of the time. So, then I will just say, oh, I remember I once sat down and watched you. Okay, you're that person, yeah. So most of the people that I don't know if they're celebrities, but some of them that I dated, I can say that I knew that they were a celebrity, but not that I've dated a celebrity. That's the reason why I regret dating people who are out there. I've dated people who are not celebrity, but they were not identified. You understand? So because of they were not celebrity. Yeah.
You are very proud of dating LEBO, and how your relationship came about, and we saw it even to the end. I don't know if we can simply say it's the end now or whatever, but you'll tell us that. But how did you and LEBO meet?
Oh, okay.
And I'll tell you why I'm going with this. It's because in many interviews, or rather the papers and everything that has happened, it was more like you going for Sean. You were very proud to say it looked that way to the media. Let's get the depth of it from you today. Is it really what happened?
No, not really. You know, it's funny enough that we just touched that topic. I've also heard that I have said that on Facebook. I don't remember saying that. No. And it was funny, I heard it from LEBO. And there was a time when we had an argument where she's accusing me of creating Facebook to mock Sean. I said, no. I met up with him once, and honestly speaking, there's nothing much I can say about him because I don't know anything about him.
Yeah, I think it's only fair that we don't even talk much about him.
Because I don't even have a right to even mentioning his name. But there was nothing to do with Korebrick anyway. How we met normal as other people meet. I can meet you on...
Did you meet her on social media? LEBO?
Okay, I saw her first. Then I asked her to invite her on Instagram. We did so. So we started chatting, that's it. And when we were chatting, we didn't dwell much of who you dating, who am I dating. Because by that moment, I don't think it was something important to both of us. If it was important, I could have easily erased it. I said, look, now I'm dating so-and-so. And she could have said, I'm dating so-and-so. But at that present moment, we didn't see any necessity. Yes, okay, let's first do the intro before we dwell on who you're dating. But the intro led to other things whereby we forgot of, you never told me who you with until when we hear people talking, bricklayer. Then we sat down, tell me more. What happened? Yeah. Who's Sean? Who's, it was funny that, not that she was hiding anything, no.
You just never spoke about it.
We never spoke about it.
Nobody brought it up to say, where are you in your relationship? Yeah. Do you have or don't you have? Do you think you treat women right?
I do so. As recently now, with what happened between me and LEBO, it was also something how the hell did I go to that level to behave like that?
Hey, mama this, mama that. Eh? How sweet is? Eh? Na stress ko life nyaka. Hai. Johofulwa. Oyefulela botho ko ntlung. Wa pa Oscar. You don't have to act. You don't have to. Lebo tamaya mo ntlung. Mo escote tamaya ngwenye nohle. Bye.
This morning when I was on the interview, I think I said to them, I'm not drinking, I don't smoke. I think it's a demon of Nyaope that I never even tasted. And that's what I said. And people, they were laughing at it. And then I was like, this demon of Nyaope just confused people out of nowhere. You find that you have your own frustration and you decide to take it out on your woman. And it was very, very, very wrong of how I behave. And I didn't find it so like me. And I didn't say I'm a man enough what I did. I found myself as a coward.
Is there a pattern in how you treated her, maybe with others that we don't know?
You know, with LEBO, I am gonna say LEBO. She's someone that people they think, né? She's a slave queen or gold digger. They are wrong. They should ask me. Since I dated that woman, she never asked any cent. She worked for herself. And she is a hard worker.
Quite interesting what you're saying, because that's not what the video said when you were taking the car. I'm talking about the video that is very famous and everybody knows it. You were taking your car, saying, I want everything, you're taking money from me. It's different from what you're saying now. What changed? Why are you saying different things at this moment?
The thing that we are failing to understand as us people, particularly I will just give an example with you. Anger sometimes, it makes you to say things that you don't know what you're saying.
You didn't mean anything that you said that?
I never meant anything.
Were they lies?
Yes, but anyway, people, they've seen the video in a wrong version.
Give us the right version.
The right version is this. They thought by that moment when I was doing that, I was taking the cars away. I didn't want her to leave. I just said, give the car keys, you can leave and do whatever you do, then you come back. There was another episode of us to talk. And the reason why I did that, I know I was so childish. I shouldn't have done that. And also, it didn't show maturity in me. And when I look at that video over and over, I don't see myself advising any man saying that I was a man enough. I had one guy, he says, he met me in Pretoria. He was like, Nico, I want to enjoy game. I was like, Kinja game, and he was like, I'm fine. When are you damn beauty? You know, you don't even play. I was like, don't be proud of that. You don't know what went in. You don't know the demon of Nyaupe until it comes to you, you know.
When you look at it today and looking back, as much as you say you regret, would you say you were abusive? Abuse is in different forms. It doesn't have to be physical, but emotional abuse is one of the main abuses that people suffer from, and most of them are not even aware of it. Would you stand here today and say, I was actually abusive emotionally to maybe not only LEBO. I don't want us to just only talk about LEBO, but talk about the line of women that we were exposed to being with you. Do you think at some point, because men with power sometimes they have that, do you think you were emotionally abusive to them or her?
Let me not say I was abusive. I have this mentality of defending my territory. For one, I wouldn't want anyone to make me feel like I'm small when they address me. I think that's where the problem started. The problem with me is when you address me, you should have a manner of addressing me. Don't address me like I'm a child. The anger starts there, and I like having that mentality of saying, I'm gonna show a person that I'm stronger. But to me, I don't think it was a good thing what I was doing. Abusive, I'm not. I have a problem with temper if things don't go well on my side. And funny enough, if it happens that you are around me and you engage me with a matter whereby we should discuss and interrogate each other, that's when also I will review my anger, or maybe expose my anger to you, and I give it to the wrong person. And it happens that it just started there, and then we exchange words. And to me, when I was raised in a manner that sometimes when one shout, give the person a chance and shout. But in that moment, I had this thing, no, you talk, I talk back. But to me, I saw that it didn't help me anyway. It didn't build my relationship, it was destroying the relationship. That's why I say I'm not proud of any activity that happened to all those women that I was with. And honestly, I can stand and say, I really, really from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry of what happened. It was not my intention. Like I said, some things can happen, but they happen for a reason. But this one, it can't be a reason. It's something that it shouldn't even have to be a reason. You know, as much as you know, Musadi you need to want her. So if you mistreat her, they have soft heart, and they might cry or try to defend their territory. By that time, when I'm angry, I'm trying to defend my own, which was not fair. I should have kept quiet, give them a chance to listen.
You said something very interesting. You said there's a temper that was involved. Do you think you have a temper issues?
I don't have a temper issue. I have a problem with people trying to control me. And I will protect my territory in...
Where is that coming from? And I will tell you, some people have, if you listen to stories, someone say, I fight because when I was growing up, maybe I was raised in a place where that happens. Do you think maybe you have to protect your territory so much because you were exposed to certain things that made you to be like that?
I would say that. It's just that unfortunately I cannot quote name.
Please don't.
Yes, I've been two relationship where I felt that they're trying to control my territory. They're trying to say, look, you're not gonna have a meeting with the lady from where because of her body is beautiful. Maybe it's no longer a meeting, you are having an affair. then I invite you to the meeting. You're still gonna judge me in the same meeting that we are, and you hear that we're talking business. So then I have that mentality of saying, do you really want to see me progressing, or you just want to have me in your life, and how do I get income inside of the house? Then I'm trying to protect my children, but I'm using the wrong method of fighting back. I'm using a wrong method of swearing, which is not necessary.
You think you've learned?
I've learned very, very, the hard way actually. Yeah, I learned the hard way. Women, you shouldn't treat them the way I did myself. And I wouldn't say to people, I'll speak to everyone who say they are my biggest friend. Don't be a friend with somebody who's doing wrong things. Don't worship people when they wrong other people. You should even advise them if you have that opportunity to do so. Advise them that, no, Nico, you are wrong. Don't say, yo, mfana we saw, mfana, you dampile yellow bone. No. You should come to me and say, Nico, no. That's not the way to go, my brother. I think people, they should start realizing to support wrong things in this time is very, very wrong, especially on Mobasadi. Basadi, they are very important to the nation because if it was not because of women, we couldn't have been here. So I think I've learned a lot of stuff that women, they are our gatekeepers. Yeah, so without them, we cannot bring more kids in this world. So I think we should protect them and try to understand them when they're angry. Not when they're angry, we also act, which is wrong.
If your daughter was in a relationship with a man like you, how would that make you feel?
It will make me feel bad because I don't really love who I was. I see myself as I was something that I was not raised like. I was raised in a Christian family. You know, my dad was a bishop. And I went to Freeman Bible College myself. It's funny enough that most of the stuff that happened in my life, I lost track somewhere.
Yeah.
And I lost touch somewhere. You know, when you lose track and touch, you feel like you are lost, you are alone. You feel you're not being loved by anyone. Then you start to have anger, you know, and because of the presence of God is not around you.
Yeah.
The most important thing.
What do you think kept you away from the presence of God, like you're saying? Could that have been money?
Yeah, you know, I would say, and I'll quote when people say, money is the devil itself. Money is something that you have. You feel like you're very powerful. You walk around people, you talk the way you want to talk. You get to a club and you'll be like, hey, you know, those kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's because of...
You want to pop bottles.
Yeah, you have that mentality, you have money. And even when a woman, you said hi, you go like, oh, I'm busy. Do you know who I am? You know, you start to have that attitude. Money is the devil itself.
But money is the root of all devil.
Yeah.
You believe in that?
I know that. For sure, trust me. I would say most of my behavior is because I told myself I'm strong, I'm powerful. I'm making what you're making per annum in an hour, which is the wrong way to be telling somebody you're in a relationship with. So that's when I've learned that no. What are
some of the horrible things that you remember saying to this women? Don't say who exactly, just across. Not even maybe those who you are not even in a relationship with. Things that you sit down today and you're like, did I really say that? Oh no.
You know, the most horrible one is when you call a woman a B-word.
Yeah.
That's the most horrible one. And how do you call a woman the B-word if you've proposed that woman, or you're in a relationship with that woman, or the woman is your friend? You know, the most wrong thing of anyone who has money is to name tag other people, because you will never know when will that thing pass. Power. There's no such you can rule over money for the rest of your life. There will be ups and downs. You know, there will be some things that you never realize or you'll go through it. You know, maybe you know, you don't get any jobs anymore because you didn't comply with this and that. Over frustration. Now you under a attack of a pressure. You know those people, you know those one, you know, you start having things that I'm staying at 9 million house and I don't know how am I gonna maintain that thing, or my house is always full of champagne.
Okay, let's hold it right there. We'll be back after this. Re tsenkeletse ka gare ga pelo ya Nico Matlala tšatšing la mamotla ba bantši ba tla re o na le pelo kana mamotla ke nagana gore so far ke šetse ke re ya ka nnete o na le pelo batho ba bantšintši ba go bona o ka re o motho e le goreng ana taba le basadi, you are just enjoying the limelight. But I think so far in the interview we can say Nico it's someone different from se be re se bona. A re bolele ka tše dingwe tša dikgwebo tša gago go bile le ke reng raonyana ye ntši e le goreng e le ya diega mo go Twitter mo ba bolelang gore ge le re Nico na le tšhelete goreng a rekiša diaparo. How did that come about?
You know, it's very funny that people, they will say that. I remember that business it started by the proposal it brought by my wife, LEBO.
Is she still a wife?
We're working on it. We're working on fixing stuff.
Okay,
I did public apology recently now, and I feel that she deserves better.
Better isn't like you, or better outside?
No, with better treatment from me. Yeah, she deserved better treatment from me. And I saw that it affected a lot of people. I didn't do it for people's feelings or how they felt. I do it for myself, how I feel.
Do you love her?
Yeah, I do. Funny enough, you know, I've realized when she left that I really did love that woman. She's one of the special person and non-demanding person. It's that woman that you will think she's not even in the house, but she's there. When you get to the house, you're thinking of saying, she will say, you know what, can you borrow me 20,000? She doesn't do those things. When she will have to do things, even the household stuff, she was doing them herself, and there was nothing that I was doing better.
So that she brought the business to...
Yeah, she came up with the proposal to me. Remember, she's in those fashion stuff, where she do fashion. And by the time we were busy doing that, I remember I was in the process of going to China. And then I cancelled, and I said, no, I won't go. We wanted to go to Australia to start checking the investments of how we're going to do stuff. I mean, I was doing it for her. She must continue with what she's doing instead of working for other people. She can do it for herself. Then, funny enough, already arrangement of stuff outside there with her connection and my connection, they were on the pipeline. And by the time she left, already things they were starting to, you know, arrive with the containers and whatever. So it was very late of me to say, let me back down. Already we have used a lot of money to invest in that. She wanted to open, okay, she has a brand that she opened, and then we were supporting each other as a couples. Yeah. So I was not in those things, but because they are here, I cannot just say, let me throw them away. Let me sell them. And they finished. Then I'm like, okay, I'm fine now.
Are you still continuing?
I will continue when she's back, and I will create. I'll get many shops, space for her to get more shops around South Africa.
What do you want to tell her from inside, and the fact that your life has been so public with the bad side of it. If you were to be in a room with her, only the two of you, and have 5 minutes or 3 minutes to actually just tell her the truth from the bottom of your heart, what would that be?
You know, before I would start to say anything to her, the question of the matter is that she will ask me, will you do what I will ask you to do if, however, I will take you back? I know first question she will say, stay away from social media.
Would you?
And then I said to her, this interview of this morning, I said, look, I won't stay away from social media. I will even buy Instagram and Facebook to destroy them, not to have them in anymore, just to have you back. Oh, that's what I said. I said, if it will make you happy, I'll buy Instagram and Facebook. Then I will close them down. So then we must have know those things because they're the ones that they made us to be there.
Do you honestly believe that it was social media that made you to be who you are?
Yeah, you know, social media is a powerful platform. People, they can worship you and they can come back and disown you. You will be amazed when you see one person that you can see, or every time when I can go learning online, that person is there. Wow, we love you, Nico, you and your wife. And tomorrow, this you know, start using wrong words, then they be like,
To what extent did it affect you personally? Was there a point where you're like, I would need to get online, I need to post, I need to do this, were you pressured?
In what way? Into exposing my relationship? No, I was not pressured, I was happy. And I couldn't help it. I was like, you know, let me put it out there. Which it was a wrong thing. And on my age like this, I shouldn't have been doing that.
Not only did you expose your life with women, but you used to have videos where you play with money too.
Yeah, those things, you know, when one would say, I want to live American life. I just want to play with money. But I'm not that person where you'll find me in a club throwing money away. You know, I don't do that.
But you would take it to the bathroom?
Yeah, in the bathroom, yeah. I'll pee money, you know.
We saw that. You were very open with such things.
You know, and even where, I don't know. Yeah, I think I posted that video. I don't know what was happening.
You did?
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah, and I regret doing that. And I found myself being childish doing those kind of things. And usually when I would say a businessman, he needs to behave like one. Don't say when you're a businessman, you need to expose yourself to say, I make money, I pay money, I do what, you know? I make money as a cell phone. And no, those kind of things, those people who still wanna grow. I think I've grown, and I think I've seen a lot outside there. And I know the in and the out of the business. I know when you make money, I know when you lose money. And I know when you start losing people.
Did you treat guys or male people as you did with women? I think you and I have already established the kind of treatment that you will actually treat women on. Did you at some point treat guys, male figures in your life that way?
Like maybe spoiling them or something?
Spoil them, treat them bad, they must know who boss is. The whole treatment, how was it with male figures who maybe didn't even have much on you, or those who wanted to stop your shine, or those who wanted to advise you? The relationship between you and your male friends that you've been having maybe for a long time, or the colleagues, anyone who was a male but in your circle, in your close circle.
You know, funny enough, I would say, since my dad passed on in 2007, I never had a person who I would call my friend. Because it happens that some friends are there when you only have money. If you don't have money, they won't be around you.
But have you ever lost money? Have you ever been broke?
Yeah.
After your first taste of money?
You know what? People, they will never say it because of pride. I've been there. I would stay in that big house with no food in the fridge. But maintain my status. When I walk out, I keep my chest up, but not knowing what's going on there. That's why I said it's so amazing that the woman that I proposed, she kept like holding on. And I remember some stage she said, baby, why don't you just let go of this house and get something small that we can both maintain? I was like, wow, okay, who would want to leave this kind of house? Go to the townhouse. She's like, I'm willing to do that as long as both of us can be happy. That's the time I realized, this is a woman who knows how to save money. And I was like, Lebo, what are you talking about? It's like, anytime, if you broke, I can able also to assist you. Because with this big house, I cannot do anything much. I was like, yeah. Did God test me? Is he trying to test me? Why would I get a special woman like that who would care of my funding, of how I use my money? At some point, I stood on my ground. I said, I will never let go of the house. I will never even return the house back to the bank or whatever the case might be. I just said I will stand on my ground. But she looked at me and says, I hope you know what you're doing. Because as long as I'm here, as long as I love you, I don't think there's any reason of you to show other people how powerful you are. You showed me how powerful you are when you came to my house and said you're asking me. That's what she said, and then it was like, wow, interesting.
So, when you were broke, or what do you think got you there? Because if you are rich, at some point for you to go down, there should be something that you should be knowing by now that this is how I went wrong. What happened?
You see, the most important things when you're a businessman, you need to focus. If you lose focus, you lose whatever you have. Because when you lose focus, you start to look at things out there and say,
Yeah.
These girls, what's happening?
We want shampoo.
You know what I'm saying? And
Champagne, doll.
when you get home, you act like you're from the meeting. Baby, where you from? You see these guys now, we're just having a meeting. It happens 1, he took time, and now it's 10 o'clock. And you can't even say, hey, babe, you know what? I was at Sun or this other expensive restaurant whereby I saw only a small meat, but that meat was costing 300 or something. I was like, no, then I can buy my own, I was some point getting disciplined in terms of, I don't just go to a restaurant and eat. I'll do that when I'm with my partner. Rather spoil her than to be spoiling people that I will never spend, the rest of my life with. But yeah, I saw a lot of mistakes happened, and that took my focus away. I forgot of making money, and I've been doing things that takes money away. And that was a very bad move.
It was more going out than coming in.
You understand what I'm saying? I think some point I would say, I feel like that money was locked somewhere, but the door of the money to go out, it was always wide open. And for me, honestly speaking, I would say people, they must not see us driving into an estate thinking that we don't stop making money. There's some point where you lose focus in life. That moment, that small moment, that's where you're gonna lose everything.
Are you back now?
I'm trying. I'm not back. I'm trying, and I won't stand here lie to people that I'm back and big and better. No, I'm walking slowly, but surely I'll be there, back on my feet. One thing that I would say, if I get there again, I stop a lot of stuff and focus on your business, because that's the most important thing.
How's your relationships with your kids?
Yeah, I do have a good relationship with my kid, and
how many?
There are 4.
Okay.
Yeah, the relationship I have with them, one thing I love is that it's not the relationship of money. They love their dad as he is, nothing more, nothing less. And I don't believe my 8-year-old daughter will go to school and say, do you really know who is my dad? He's very powerful. I once went with him to a construction site. He was addressing a lot of old people. I used to go with my daughter to the site. where she will see me getting angry. I said, I will fire you all because of baby. They were slow with bringing up the work into, you know.
A timeline.
Yeah, so when she see me, she was like, yeah, Daddy, you see that old man? I was like, don't be proud of that. And Daddy's angry because I'm trying to make money. And she was like, okay, that's why you are fighting? I said, yeah. They need to listen because I have to make money here. There was one question she asked me, Daddy, why aren't you working? I said, I am working. But you just went and talked to those people. I said, that's part of working. So, I like your job then. I said, don't love it.
What do you think you're teaching your kids? What do you think, how,
8 years.
O mogolo ke 8.
Yeah.
O nagana gore mo haleng o tlo ithuta eng ka wena se segolo kudu ka lebaka la gore o shetse gona go bona gore papa ke motho a mohuta mang.
Most of things that I know that she would say she will learn from the father is patience and focus. I used to be focused in a point whereby when I'm sitting like this, my sister used to say, why are you biting your side? I said, I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Then my daughter started realizing that Daddy, when he holds his fingers like that, and he's thinking. And which is true. Then she started learning when does he gets time to think. If she found me sitting like that, she will never interrupt me. She'll be like, Daddy, oh, sorry. She'll go back. Because she knows that Daddy is planning. I'm one person, I don't plan by drawing down. I don't plan by writing down. By looking at things, I plan. I look at the table, I plan. I can do it better than this. That's me. I'm one person. When I plan, I think. I don't draw. I don't write. I just think. The easier way to make money without hating anyone.
Yeah. So you think they will stand firm and be proud to say this is our dad, this is 35 that we've learned from him?
Yeah. Mostly when I'm angry or mostly when I'm out and down, they are not close. They are with their mothers. Why? I wouldn't want to see them when I'm out. What's happening? I have too much frustration. Like, okay, I have pressure of I have pressure of showing people out there that I'm still powerful. That's the wrong thing that I've learned. If you broke, you broke. You know, if you know that you can't even afford to pour petrol, sit home, chill. So people, they don't understand. They don't know what Nico, he experienced those things. I do experience it a lot. I mean, I'm a woman being, I'm a businessman. I wouldn't stand firm and say, I'm a billionaire, no.
Yeah.
I'm a normal person.
Where to from here?
I have to work on my artist. And I have to work on my construction company. I think mostly important thing is to work on my relationship and my kids before I go and work on business out there, because family is the most important thing in life, and the kids also, because we are doing this for our kids, we're not doing it for ourselves. I've realized that most of the time when I spend money out there, I'm thinking I could have bought my daughter a laptop to do 1, 2, and 3 and to learn more. And here I am, I'm buying a girl a phone of X iPhone, whatever. I'm here going to pop the bottles, and my kids wants a bag, a new school bag. I forgot about my kid. So I see that I was lack of those things, and I think it's about time I man up and look after my kids, look after my business, and look after my relationship. That's the most important thing.
Do we see the new Nico being off social media?
Not being off, being out. Or if you can put it on again, and I'm back on track.
Are you out as we speak, or are you gonna be out?
As we're speaking now, I'm not yet out. I only posted that I'm apologizing to everyone, and especially to LEBO's family for the embarrassment that happened. It didn't sit well to many people, and I'm not even happy of what happened. I didn't see myself as a man. I saw myself as a coward. So that's one of the things that when I sit down, I said, God can punish you by small stuff till you hurt other people. And you can also be hurt in many ways, financially, business-wise. It can start to lag, and you find yourself, they're going to repossess the house, they're going to repossess the car. And I always tell people, those who claim to be blessed or millionaires, I said, look guys, let's not fool ourselves. You know you're driving as 63 and the light of the petrol is yellow, and there you go and pick up a girl and you tell her that, no, you know what, 1, 2, 3, you lie. You don't have to lie. Tell them the truth. Some women, they appreciate a person who will tell the truth about yourself. I won't be ashamed to tell you that, you know what, I don't have money for petrol. Can we just do indoor for today only? I might get paid on the 15th. Don't be a businessman who will always claim that you always loaded, because that's where people, they fail in life. They have pride. They will even take the investment money for their kids to go and try to please other people, and it's not necessary.
Nico, thank you so much for being with us today. I think this is the new vision of you. The last we spoke, it was a different story, and what I'm seeing now and where you are now, it's growth. I think people need to know that you never close a door on someone. People are bound to do mistakes, and if they apologize, then we must forgive.
That's true.
Woo, that was it from tonight. Let's meet again the next night on Talk to Me. Good night.